All right, hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to this is episode 12 of the CMLL 2004 series in TEW9. I'm Hijo de Amigo, and yeah, on today's show we've got some stuff to look forward to. It is July 9th, 2004. So we're like right in the middle of summer, and yeah, the action in the ring is hot, just like the season, because the Leyenda de Plata tournament begins in this episode. We're going to be doing the first round matches of that on Televisa over the course of 2 weeks. So yeah, it's going to be 8 men, 4 matches, and the winners of that will go on to the Leyenda de Plata pay-per-view, which is coming up. And yeah, they're gonna have a fatal, or excuse me, not a fatal 4-way, a 4-man cibernetico to determine the winner of the Leyenda de Plata tournament. So we've got that going down. We've got in the last episode we had Hector Garza and Mr. Aguilla make their debuts in a backstage segment with interrupting an LA Park promo, so there's some intrigue there. We also had Micho Millionario. He was supposed to show up at the last pay-per-view, but we forgot to bring him in. So yeah, we kind of had him show up last week too. He teamed with Damian 666, Halloween, a bunch of stuff happened. I'm not gonna go over the full card, but yeah, you see Hector Garza and Mr. Aguilla showed up backstage interrupting LA Park. We've got Pedro Gual Jr., who recently lost a lucha de apuestas to LA Park, and you know he's been pretty pissed about it. He's been blaming Negro Casas. He mocked the Leyenda de Plata tournament and Hijo del Santo, but he's going to enter it. Kind of like, you know, this is stupid and meaningless, and I'm going to prove that by entering and winning the tournament and showing how stupid it is. So Pedro Algar Jr. making moves out here. All right, yeah, so that was the important stuff, basically. And yeah, as you can see here, it is Friday. I'm trying to decide if we need to. Well, yeah, Nitro Million Audio is here, so let's go ahead and borrow. Oh no, not short list. Let's go ahead and borrow the. Oh god, I keep going to the wrong things. Talent traits. The aforementioned Damian 666 and Halloween. We should probably just get them on handshake deals, I feel like. But I guess for now, this is fine. How many appearances do we? Let's see. Hold on, because we've got. If we want to just book them on all the shows throughout this period, built leading to Leyenda de Plata, we can do 5 appearances, maybe 6. Let's do 6. Is that too many? Will they not go for that? We might just have to get them on handshake deals. All right, we will lend you. What if we lend you Savio Vega again? You like Savio Vega, right? Oh, he's already on their roster. Okay. All right, you know what? They're not open to it for anyone. What this? 2 appearances. We will send you. What about do you guys want to book like the Great Sasuke or something? Oh, well, you guys don't want to book the Great Sasuke? I think yeah, we've already sent them Vampiro. I also don't know how often they run shows. We keep lending them people. What about El Dandy? A tag team, maybe? You'd lend them Nozawa and Big T, maybe. We'll give you 10 grand. I'll give you 20 grand? 30. All right, that's too much, anyways. All right. Jeez, what are we gonna do here, man? All right, you know what? I've got these guys factored into my plans for the pay-per-view itself, but maybe we just hold off for now since LXW is not really being cooperative. Let's just go over their heads and offer them handshakes. Why not? Contract. I keep giving people these short handshake deals. We're just gonna give them an ongoing deal for now, and then I guess whenever we feel like we don't need them, we'll just let them go. Just because I gave like Yoshihiro Takayama a 3-month deal, and now I'm kind of looking at it like, why didn't I give him 6 months? And we gave Psychosis a 1-month deal, and I'm kind of like, why did I do that? Why didn't I just do an ongoing deal? So yeah, we're gonna do an ongoing deal for Damian. Just gonna leave that as is, and we're gonna also grab Halloween. Okay, he wants a higher cut of the merch. All right, what do we give you? 25%. All right, cool. All right, so you know what? They're factored in for the pay-per-view, but we can I think we'll be okay if we don't book them for Super Viernes and this Televisa. We've got another week to go. All right, and without further ado, Super Viernes time. Okay, let's see. All right, we'll draw the most people in Centro, so let's just stay here. Super Delphin making everyone laugh with his road stories. All right, shout out to Super Delphin. Future ROH CEO Victor Garza doing some spot on impressions of people. Fun. All right, we got some training for a bunch of people. All right, and to tell you guys the truth, I spent some time figuring out the entire card for the pay-per-view coming up, but I didn't really have time to figure out all the matches we were going to book on this stream. So we're gonna, we've got some stuff for tomorrow's Televisa show we're doing. So yeah, we're just gonna have to kind of wing it for these Super Viernes shows. I mean, that's fine though. We'll just give people that we want to give wins some wins, and that'll be that. Why are we on 4v4 by default? It's kind of weird. All right, 3v3 Lucha Libre. Let's just book a main event right out the gate. Let's do it. All right, you got to get Hijo Del Santo in there. Let's Blue Panther, and let's see. We do Hijo Del Santo in LA Park a lot. Or we could also do Negro Casas. Yeah, let's do Negro Casas. All right, and I feel like they should win this. So who are they wrestling? Let's give them Ultimo Guerrero, Pirata Morgan, and let's see. Can we do somebody other than Rey Bucanero? How's your pop? I mean, he's pretty over, but he's not really like a top guy. Okay, these are really good. Okay, so surprisingly, super crazy, not as over as Universo dos Mil. I thought he would be more popular. We could throw Nicho Millonario in here, but kind of want the baby faces to win, and we just brought this guy in, so I don't know if it would make sense for him to lose here. Oh, Wagner's got a 72 in Centro. Oh, good for him. Everybody else is kind of stuck at 70. All right, you know what? Universo, yeah. Or you know what? Screw it. We'll just put Rey Bucanero in there. It doesn't matter if they lose one match. I wanted to switch things up, you know, be a little inclusive, but Rey Bucanero's definitely better than Universo dos Mil. We've got a bunch of major stars in here, so I'm going to give him a full 15. Open match. I think we're just going to give the win to Santo. We're just going to play it safe. Give them the predictable but welcome ending to the evening. Santo going over. You know what? Let's make this a comeback. It's the main event. Put the baby faces in peril for a second. Peril. All right, nice little main event there. We'll give Santo the show closing promo, as is tradition now. Okay, we'll just do a quick 3 minutes. Kind of like doing these promos just to close the show, because it's just kind of a quick, easy way to get a promo in there if you're going for the wide selection of angles bonus, you know. It's like you don't even need a storyline involved. You can just be like, and yeah, that was the last match on the card, so one of the wrestlers is going to cut a promo. Simple. Negro Casas. You can just in the background. Or you know what? I think Negro Casas has some mic skills. We'll let him talk. I'm not even gonna check. I'm just gonna have faith. All right, cool. Let's see. You know, another person I would like to give a win to specifically is Mr. Niebla. You know, he's nowhere near Dr. Wagner Jr. in terms of in terms of popularity or like ability. He's just not on the same level. But you know, if we at least give him a couple wins before they have their match, he's already got hot momentum. So yeah, you know, you don't want it to be too predictable that he's gonna lose the title, right? You want people to think, well, maybe he'll win. All right, so let's go ahead and do, with that in mind, Mr. Niebla, Atlantis, and let's go with Felino. I've kind of liked this pairing lately, Atlantis and Felino. They're both pretty solid. They're both over. Win this here. I need to just start spamming character idea in every booking meeting and just kind of giving them to everyone that has bad momentum, like poor Arcangel de la Muerte here. He's down to unimportant. Oh no, kind of sad. Oh, actually, you know what? I have a better idea. Why don't we put Ultimo Dragon in here, and we're gonna do Emilio Charles Jr. We're gonna do Scorpio and yeah, we'll throw Mascherano dos Mil in there just for just for fun. All right, and we want Mr. Nebula to keep his momentum going, so we're gonna give him the win. All right, I'm trying to speed book this Super Viernes so we could get to the more interesting Televisa show. I'm jazzed up for the Leyenda de Plata. I'm kind of like I don't want to book this tour show. All right, let's continue. All right, I've been thinking about turning Vampiro heel, and for a second I was kind of racking my brain thinking like how can we get him to turn heel by the pay-per-view. But then I realized we've got a lot going on anyways for the pay-per-view. Like we've got the tournament, we've got title matches, we've got Hector Garza and Mr. Aguilla. We've got other stuff that I won't say. So, with so much going on, maybe Vampiro we can just hold off on turning him heel. There's no rush. But with that being said, let's go ahead and book him in a match. I'm not gonna start teasing his heel turn just yet. I was planning on doing that. I was planning on teasing his heel turn, or setting him to turn heel as soon as we started the stream. But now I'm like, you know what? Let's wait a second. Well, maybe we'll set him to start teasing it at the pay-per-view, and then we'll do it a bit after. So let's get Vampiro, Shocker, and Lance Storm. Or you know what, actually? For no reason, let's make this a 4v4. So Vampiro, Shocker, Lance Storm. And let's do let's do El Connect. Alright, they will be taking on the Rudo team of Damian, Tarzan Boy, Black Warrior. We need one more. Black Warrior, and let's do Forza. We're saving El Dandy for the Tech Masterclass. Oh, excuse me. We have to do quick entrances. I don't know why it has to add 8 freaking minutes to the match. It's like everybody has to come out and do their full entrance. It's just like, no, just have somebody back there telling them chop chop. Come on, get to the ring. All right, and we're gonna once again give our baby faces the win. Let's give the win to. Let's give us a Shocker. All right, you know what? Actually, this is a one fall match. It can be like. So far, we've just booked all the baby faces to look strong. Let's give a heel a win, shall we? And here, I just thought of a cool pairing. We're gonna do Dr. Wagner Jr. is super crazy, and a Viernes. All right, who will be the sacrificial lambs here to lose? We'll do El Pantera. Sorry, buddy. I love El Pantera, but somebody's got to lose. Oh, you know what? Felino. I thought we booked him already, but yeah, he can also lose a match. And let's do Mascara Sagrada. Why not? And Mascara Sagrada is in this match to take the pin. Yeah, you didn't think I was gonna have my boys Pantera or Felino lose the match, did you? I like how like 75% of the roster is my boy. We only need to book 2 more minutes to proceed. We definitely are speed booking this. We should get another promo in here. Let's give one to Wagner actually for after the match. I just have Wagner Jr. talk his shit. Maybe I'm just picturing Wagner Jr. With Super Crazy and Averno just kind of being a jerk, you know, kind of heckling the crowd and just being mean and getting booed. Burying Mr. Nebula and Atlantis and all those other guys. The Super Crazy have I don't think he has mic skills. Does he have charisma? No. All right. Or kind of, but not really. Oh yeah, they can just be background players. I was gonna have them work the crowd too, but never mind. Never mind. Okay, let's see. Who have I not got on the show? LA Park. I always somehow forget to book LA Park. I don't it's always him. Oh, we don't have a Tech Masterclass or steal the show. That's right. We'll do the Tech Masterclass first. Alright, who is El Dandy going to beat? I think this guy has. Yeah, he does. Okay, cool. All right, that was easy. All right, we're gonna put. Even though Fuerza Guerrera is booked later in the you know what? Never mind. I was gonna put him at ringside because I'm kind of trying to make El Dandy and Fuerza Guerrera like a unofficial team. So I was gonna have him be at ringside, but if he's wrestling later in the night, he doesn't have to come out for this actually. And I feel like we've got a bunch of guys left for the steal the show. Let's see if we can do a 3v3. All right, show me Mystico. Show me Ricky Marvin. Show me Volador Jr. On this side. All right, on this side it's kind of tougher. Mephisto can definitely go, but I was actually already planning on doing a steal the show with Mephisto, but on Televisa, we kind of want him to lose to viewers to start building to the title unification. But yeah, I don't know if I want to do that on Super Viernes. All right, we'll do. See, I just brought in James Gibson though. I don't want him losing all these matches. All right, maybe this doesn't need to be a 3-on-3 actually. All right, 2v2. Let's do Mystico and Volador Jr. See, I don't want to just keep jobbing Arcángel de la Muerte and Sangre Azteca. Yeah, obviously Hector Garza is going to be good, but you know, he's a bit too high up the card to be losing to Mystico and Volador Jr. Surprisingly, Cassandro has really good fundamentals and consistency. Maximo, maybe? All right, cool. I've seen what I needed to see. This is the steal the show match that the people desire. This is the match they get. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and give the win to Mystico. You know, speaking of Mystico, I was watching a match earlier between Mystico and Barbaro Cavernario. Who shout out to Barbaro Cavernario. That guy's super sick. Let's do 2-0. Oh yeah, but I was watching this match earlier and it kind of just reminded me of something I've noticed about Mystico for a long time. We still haven't got LA Park on the show. He'll probably just get a promo. But he's not like as good as Mystico is. He's not great at oh, my laptop is dying. Hold on. Oh yeah, I definitely don't have the charger even near me. So actually, hold on a second. All right, 1 second. All right, we're back. My laptop fully died there, but we are back. Wow. Yeah, I plugged it in and sat down, but then the one piece wasn't fully plugged into the charger, so it wasn't charging, and then it died before I plugged it in. Yeah, very embarrassing, very unprofessional of me. Let's move on. LA Park. Yeah, we're gonna give him a promo. Oh, we should also try to get Grand Hamada and maybe Great Sasuke and Super Delphin to win. Yes, Kira, the comeback is greater than the setback. Yeah, yeah. Positivity. All right, we're gonna do an LA Park promo since last time he was cut off by Hector Garza and Mr. Aguila. we're gonna just have him cut promo this time, basically, where he's gonna just kind of be, cutting a regular promo, and the interviewer is gonna ask him, um, last time when you were doing one of these promos, Hector Garza and Mr. Aguila, who we're not even sure if they work here, they showed up and kind of interrupted you, and what's going on with that? What's the situation there? And LA Park's just gonna kind of be like, there's no situation. I don't know who those guys are. I don't know what's going on with them. And to be honest, I don't even care. There, we're just gonna have him kind of dismissed. Also, are they in? We're gonna add them to this storyline. Alright, cool. Yeah, we added them. Also, yeah, we'll have him also mention Pedro Wow Jr. All right. We're gonna move this. Let's swap. Okay, yeah, let's get a match going for our Japanese baby faces here. We got Gran Hamada, the Great Sasuke, and Super Delphin. I feel like I haven't I feel like I haven't given any of these guys a win in a while now. Great Sasuke had some good momentum going, but well, he's very warm. But yeah, we had him lose to Emilio Charles Jr. and he is annoyed now. Super Delphin is neutral, but he's also unimportant still. And Grand Hamada, I believe, he's well known. Alright, they can take on let's give him Dr. Ekis, Nitro, and El Fantasma. Just some guys they could beat. Did I pass him? Yeah. And we'll, you know what? Let's give the win to Delphin. I was gonna give it to Hamada, but out of all the guys on that team, Delphin definitely needs the popularity and the momentum the most. Like, this isn't gonna get him to recognizable or anything, but he could get a win every now and then. Okay, the road agent cannot be a competitor. I keep forgetting Super Dolphin does not need to be a road agent. Well, while I'm thinking about it, we'll change that now. All right, we've got like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 matches straight here before we have any promos. We need to get something in there. Oh, we could give Nicho a Million Audio a promo actually. Oh, and Perogo Jr. What am I saying? To be totally honest, we're kind of just stalling for time with Perogo Jr. until spoilers, he's gonna be in the Leyenda de Plata. So yeah, I'm just not booking him in any matches until then. We just have him cutting these kind of angsty promos. We're gonna do LA Park and Negro Casas off screen. And let's do Hijo del Santo too. Just have him take shots at all the big three baby faces. Park, Casas, and Santo. Okay, we'll plop this in. Okay, and the show's too long now. Cool. We can make only 10 minutes. All right, and I wanted to get Nicho Millonario on the show somehow, but we literally only have 1 minute left, so I don't really know. Yeah, I don't really know how I can fit him in here. We might just have to leave him off actually for now and have him be on Televisa. Yeah, we gave the minute back. All right, there you go. We booked exactly 112 minutes, our full allotted time slots. We've got literally just an assortment of matches to build to Leyenda de Plata. We're not gonna do a pre-show match. We're just gonna get this. All right, in our tech masterclass of the night, El Dandy picks up a win over Máscara Mágica. And the match gets only a 52. Máscara Mágica was off his game. Please try to be on your game next time. All right, we've got our Japanese babyface trio, Grand Hamada, Great Sasuke, and Super Delphin, picking up a win over Fantasma Jr. and Pandilla Guerrera. And the match gets a 48. Yeah, Grand Hamada and Great Sasuke definitely carried this one. But that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes you need to get the young guys out there. Just let them get their feet wet, My screen brightness is so low. Hold on. All right, it won't let me. Anyways, whatever. That's distracting. All right, 8-man action. We've got Vampiro, Shocker, Lance Storm, and the legendary El Connect taking on the Rudo team of Damian El Terrible, Tarzan Boy, Black Warrior, and Fuerza Guerrera. And yeah, Shocker gets the win over Fuerza Guerrera here in a match they only get to, or not only, but it gets to 60. Solid performances from everybody on the babyface team, especially Vampiro, and solid performances on the heel team actually. Just solid work all around. Damian El Terrible was off his game, but still didn't do that bad. A 66 promo from Pedro Wow Jr. That again, not bad. So far, nothing on this show has been amazing. I'm hoping some of the upcoming matches with the more popular people do better. Ooh, a 50 for the steal of the show. Not great. Cassandro and Maximo definitely kind of not really delivering here, which is unfortunate. They both have good consistency and really good basics. I was hoping that would translate into them somehow being good at steal the show matches, but I guess not. Also, Volador Jr. was off his game, but still did 7 points better than Mystico. Wow. Yeah, wow. Maybe we put the trios title on the wrong guy, All right, things are beginning to pick up a little. We have a 69 match here. Dr. Wagner Jr. and Los Invernales, Super Crazy and Viernes, get a win over El Pantera, Felino, and Mascara Sagrada. Dr. Wagner Jr. was head and shoulders above everyone else. Of course, he's Dr. Wagner Jr. Of course. But all right, yeah, this was our best segment so far. Let's keep this trend going, please. All right, 66 promo, pretty decent. I think that's exactly. I can't remember what the Pedro Gao Jr. promo got actually. Yeah, a 66. So just as good as Pedro Gao Jr. there. All right, we've got Mr. Nebula, Atlantis, and Ultimo Dragon getting a win over Mascara Año 2000 and Los Talibanes, Emilio Charles Jr. and Scorpio Jr. In a match that gets a 62, not quite as good as I was hoping, but you know, the crowd enjoyed it. They were white hot at the end, so that's really what matters, right? And Ultimo Dragon, the best performer in the match. Okay, Emilio Charles Jr. 48. All right. Oh well, their storyline gained heat though, so that's good. The LA Park promo gets a 55. Okay, LA Park, not really a promo guy. All right, and in our main event, Hijo del Santo, Blue Panther, and Negro Casas get a win over Los Guerreros del Invierno, Ultimo Guerrero, Pirata Morgan, and Rey Bucanero. In a match that gets a 74, the best match on the show. By a good amount, actually. By, 5 points. So, yeah, shout out to our baby faces. Shout out to Guerreros del Invierno. You guys saved the show. All right, and then the Santo promo only gets a 66. It's a little disappointing. I was hoping he would at least get a 70 here. Negro Casas did not do well for the script. He was not speaking game. He was just a background character. Wow, this got a 75. I mean, of course we'll take it, but wow, yeah, I'm definitely surprised. I was definitely expecting to see like a 71, 72 maybe. 75 feels a little high for this show, but you know, we're not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. Right? We made $31,000. Cool. Smooth. Oh, Disco Fury. You've heard of Disco Inferno. I can't even make my joke. You've heard of Disco Inferno. Now face the Fury. The Disco Fury. Oh, is this Saichi from Suzuki-gun? Or is this a different guy also named Taichi? I can't tell. Oh yeah, he's worked for K-Jojo. He's the protege of Toshiaki Kawada. Yeah, this is Taichi. Interesting. All right. So yeah, that was Super Viernes. God, I'm all like out of sorts now because the laptop died and kind of threw off my mojo for the episode. I gotta relock in. Oh, hey. Speaking of extension for referee, I totally forgot to mention this before. We were trying to hire a couple of referees at the end of the last episode, and I made offers to two of the AAA referees, Pepe Casas and Hijo de Tirantes. And yeah, as you can see here, we were not a crazy offer. We were gonna give him $240 per show for 2 years. But then AAA stepped in and offered him $16,000 per month. So, you know, rather than overbidding on referees, basically. I decided I'm just gonna let AAA overspend on these two guys, and I made offers to Patrick Hernandez, who works for Iron and LXW. You see, he's not a great ref, but he's decent. He's decent enough. And I made an offer to Rick Knox of PWG fame. Why is this photo cropped so bad? Again, he's a little bit better than Patrick Hernandez. He's not great, but he's decent. So yeah. So yeah, we tried to sign some Mexican referees. It didn't work out, but we did end up costing AAA some money. So I'd say that's a success. And yeah, the reason we need more referees is because two of our referees are gonna retire, apparently. So yeah. Oh no, we didn't sign that referee for a bunch of money. No. We could have offered him 7,000. We could have offered him more than 7,000 per month. This is especially funny because Great Sasuke lost to Milo Charles Jr. for the middleweight title. So now he's like, this guy's not even over. Get rid of this guy and put the belt on me. Yeah, Great Sasuke. What a funny guy. All right, and it is Saturday. You know, it feels a bit early for me to take a break now, but I think that's what I'm gonna do. And yeah, when I need a second to like refocus. I feel like I was so thrown off by my laptop dying that I'm still kind of like, what's going on? So yeah, I'm gonna take a quick break, and when I come back, we are going to book some CMLL on Televisa, and we will officially begin the Leyenda de Plata tournament. So yeah, very exciting stuff coming. If you've been enjoying this so far and you're watching on YouTube, like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm Hijo de Amigo. Please don't go anywhere. Woohoo! It's kind of tacky for me to show you guys OBS for this long. Anyways, let's break. All right, we are back. We're back. I have refocused my chi. I've centered myself. Hopefully there's no more technical difficulties. And yeah, it's time for us to book CMLL Televisa. And this is going to be the start of the Leyenda de Plata. Woohoo! Leyenda de Plata. Yeah. All right, yeah. Like I said before, we're just gonna spam character ideas here. A safe bet. Nice. We have a lot of people who have kind of bad momentum right now. A big gamble. Don't want that. So yeah, if we can just get a couple of good ones of these, that would be nice. Likely for LA Park. It's not that useful. Do I keep this? Should I keep this? Like, sure. All right, last one. Give me something good. A big gamble. All right, well, we got one safe bet. Right, psychology tips, training. Super Delphin always just being a chill dude in the back, making waffles for everyone. What a nice guy. You know, the game may say he's unimportant, but he sure is recognizable to me. A Volador Jr. creative finish. Oh, and a Grand Hamada finish. Okay, we should check those out. Let's just get straight into the show here. Last week we got a 75. I forgot to check AAA this time, but I think if we just shoot for another 75, we will be safe. I think we'll do better than them. So yeah, we're gonna shoot for a 75 here. Let's take a look at the notes. Okay, and I've got a 8-man main event here. Kind of unusual for Super Viernes. But hopefully it works out. I've got we got El Hijo del Santo, Shocker, Vampiro, and Atlantis. And they're going to be taking on the Rudo team of Ultimo Guerrero. Who else was it? Rey Bucanero, Universo 2000, and Máscara Año 2000. Yeah, so there's definitely some star power in this match. And yeah, we're going to give the win to the Technicos, of course. And we're going to give... You know what? No, we're going to have Santo win, actually. I don't think he got the win last time, so we're going to have Santo win here. Open match. Clean win. It's only one fall, so we'll give him... Oh, whoops. Quick entrances, of course. Give him like 12 minutes. And hopefully, I think that should be a solid main event, hopefully. Oh, right. Yeah, let's get our... I've been so excited about the Leyenda de Plata. I purposefully have not told you guys the brackets. They were on the notes if you saw, but yeah, let's go ahead and get to booking that, shall we? All right, the first round one match of the Leyenda de Plata tournament. We've got Negro Casas taking on an old rival in El Dandy. All right, and this should be a good match. I'm gonna give them 12 minutes as well. And it's going to be our tech masterclass. So we're going to open the show with this. It should be good. All right. And the winner advancing to the finals on the pay-per-view is going to be... I don't know why I'm building it up so much. Negro Casas is going to win. He's going to move on to the finals. There you go. Open match. Clean win. Tech masterclass. Casas versus Dandy. Let's go. Originally, I wanted to put... El Terrible in this spot here just because I felt like the tournament, thought it would be cool if the tournament had a mix of like veterans and young guys, and El Dandy, no offense to him, he's not really a young guy. But then I realized we need a tech masterclass, so yeah, kind of get fucked, El Terrible. Everything's always coming up El Dandy. El Dandy's always there when you need him. All right, and our next match for the Leyenda de Plata tournament, I don't even have to look at the notes. Volador Jr., who is quickly rising up the card here. I believe he's well known. Yeah, he's very quickly rising up the card. He'll be taking on the legendary Pirata Morgan, the legendary Rudo. And did we make that other match best 2 out of 3 falls? We were supposed to. Let's go back and fix this here real quick. All right, so yeah, Volador Jr., Pirata Morgan. 1v1 Lucha Libre rules. We're gonna... All right, and the winner is going to be... Pirata Morgan, the veteran. Yeah, unfortunately for the scrappy young Volador Jr., we're gonna have Pirata Morgan. He's gonna use his veteran tactics, his knowledge, his experience to cheat his way to victory. We're gonna have him get a tainted finish, and we're gonna Here, I think we should do this. We should do interference from Tarzan Boy. Or no, we're gonna do actually a distraction. We'll do a 2-1 comeback. So Volador Jr. is gonna get the first fall. He's gonna get the crowd's hopes up, and the dastardly Rudo is gonna crush everybody, and also advance to the finals of the tournament. All right, so those are our 2 tournament matches for tonight, and let's see what else we've got. We've got a shocker promo. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get interrupted by Nicho Milionario, right? Do we still want to do this actually? I'm trying to think of what I've got going. I might just have Shocker do a promo and have Nicho Milionario cut a promo. La Familia is Damian 666 and Halloween. They go by Mexico's Most Wanted, but they also go by La Familia de Tijuana. So yeah, I was gonna have them interrupt Shocker, but I'm realizing now they're not even here. So I think Nicho Milionario's just gonna get a solo promo, as is Shocker. Oh yeah, and I also wrote I want to have a steal the show match here where Virus gets the win. All right, so that's what we're doing. Let's give Shocker a promo then. Oh wait, actually, isn't Shocker? Yeah, they're all in the main event. Let's combine this. Shelly Martinez background. We'll have Santo. He's got mic skills, so he can talk. Shocker's got mic skills. All right, we'll just have Vampiro in the background and Atlantis in the background. And yeah, we're just gonna have them talking about their opponents in the main event. Let's do this as a pre-tape. Yay, cool. And yeah, I wanted him to get interrupted by those guys, but they're not even here. So we're just gonna have Nicho cut a solo promo. Which he hasn't done that yet. So we're gonna do him and Shelly Martinez. I don't think he has his mic skills. I don't think they're that great. So we'll give him 2 minutes. Oh yeah, Nicho Milionario, he's just here to have a good time. He's not worried about what anybody says or what anybody thinks about him. He sees that there's a lot of drama going on in CMLL, but he's just here to chill. He's just here to vibe. That's what he's all about. Right? All right, we need to steal the show match. All right, Mystico. Mystico didn't do too hot last time. So yeah, I'm realizing I didn't plan for him to even be booked on this show. I had Ricky Marvin in this slot, and I was thinking, maybe we could just swap in Mystico, but I don't know. Ricky Marvin might do better. I don't know. No, let's do Mystico. Fine. We'll keep trying. We'll keep trying, right? Alright, so let's do Mystico and Virus. Steal the show match. Man, look at all this cooled momentum. I mean, Dr. Ekis for some reason has warm momentum, but he's not that good. You know what? I want to build to. Oh, was it too early? Yeah, I think it's too early because we're not going to do it at the pay-per-view. Yeah, I'm planning on doing a heavyweight title match and a middleweight title match at the pay-per-view, so I think we're going to hold off on the welterweight, lightweight, and the lightweight title unification. So it might actually be too early to start building to it. So with that in mind, we'll do Tarzan Boy. And we'll do Black Warrior. Right, and I want Virus to get the win here. We'll do Flash Pinfall also, just because Tarzan Boy and Black Warrior are both pretty popular. So, I don't really want them to get buried here. Cool. We need 23 more minutes. I think I want to give this a little bit more time. We need 21 more minutes, and I don't really have anything else planned, so let's just look at who we can book. Of course, Wagner, LA Park, Ultimo Dragon. I didn't do anything with Flostel and Quintus. Oh, look at all this bad momentum. We should give somebody that safe bet. Let's see. Well, here, let's do it like this. We'll give it to. It's between Viernes and Damian Terrible. We'll give it to Viernes. We're not really. Oh, I can't click him here. We're not really pushing him or anything, but I don't want these people that we book to lose matches all the time, to just lose so much momentum that they fall to unimportant. So yeah, let's give it to Viernes this time. It was a failure. Cool. Awesome. What the hell, man? I swear, I feel like that happens to me more in this save than any other save. Oh, we have a safe bet for Felino. And Ultimo Dragon. Alright. You know what? Let's go ahead and try some of these likelies on him. Why not at this point? A success. Cool. All right, we're gonna try one more. One more. Oh, I didn't read what it said. All right, you know what? This was a failure. We're just gonna forget anything happened. All right, let's get Wagner on the show somehow. I mean, you got Wagner, LA Park, and Ultimo Dragon. I'm very tempted to do a 4v4. Let's see. God, I put so much thought into the tournament, and then all the other matches on these shows, I'm kind of just like, I don't know, man. We'll just get some people. All right, let's see. On the Babyface side, I've got LA Park, Mr. Nebula, Ultimo Dragon, and Ran Hamada. And we're gonna do Wagner. Let's do Wagner, Nicho, which is so random. And let's get two more people. Okay, Emilio. And Scorpio. All right, boom, just like that out of thin air. Got a match. Nicho Million Audio being in this feels very random, but I'm not mad at it, actually. I'm not mad at it. I feel like we gotta give the win to the Rudos here. We're gonna give it to Wagner. Grand Hamada take the L, and you know, I think once again we've got to do interference. LA Park, he was talking about Hector Garza and Mr. Aguilla. Let's have them come out during the match. Here, we're gonna put them at ringside. Let's just have it be that at some point in the middle of the match, they're just gonna kind of walk out from backstage in their street clothes and kind of, just kind of watch the match. And LA Park will eventually notice them, and he'll kind of be distracted by that and be like, come on, like, what the hell, And maybe at some point he'll go argue with them on the outside, and it'll cause his team to lose. Oh, we've got two 4v4s on the show. I didn't even realize. Man, maybe we should just turn this into a trios then. Who do we take out there? All right, we're gonna. You know what? Never mind. We're just gonna leave it as a 4v4. It's fine. It's totally fine. I was gonna change it, but I'm like, I don't want to leave any of these people off the show. There's no rule that says we can only have one 8-man tag per show. How much? Oh, we only have 7 minutes left. Okay. Got 5 matches ready. All right, you know what? Actually, no. There is some segments we need to do, so let's do this. Let's do this. God, I hate myself. We're gonna start the show with a 1 minute backstage segment where we're gonna have El Hijo del Santo. He's gonna do the talking for them. We're gonna have Santo, Shelly Martinez, and Paco Alonso, and they are going to announce that the Leyenda de Plata tournament officially begins tonight. And we'll be seeing those. They're gonna break down how the tournament works, and they're gonna be like, "And the tournament begins right now," and that's gonna lead into the Negro Casas match, right? And speaking of Negro Casas, let's give him an angle. You know, he advanced to the finals, so let's have him cut a promo. And actually, you know what? I think we can get Pedro Guau Jr. in this too. So let's do Casas backstage talking to Shelly Martinez. So we're gonna make this 1 minute. We're gonna have a second part that's gonna be 3 minutes. Foreshadowing. Where Pedro Guau Jr., you know, he's been kind of moping around lately, cutting these lonesome promos and hiding in the shadows. Yeah, but he's finally gonna show up backstage and he's gonna confront Negro Casas during this promo. And he's gonna be like, "Oh, you advanced to the finals of the tournaments. Oh, congratulations, Negro Casas. Oh, let's everybody round of applause for Negro Casas." And he's just gonna kind of be a dick to him, you know. But Casas, you know, being the upstanding guy that he is, the gentleman, he's gonna be like, "Look, Pedro, I know you're upset about losing the match to LA Park, and I know that a lot has happened, but sometimes, you know, let's just put things in the past and look and move forward, you know." And Pedro Guau Jr. is gonna be like, "Oh, like don't worry, I'm not stuck in the past like you, old man. I am looking forward. So you know what? Next week, I'm gonna enter the tournament." Even though he announced already that he's in it, again, he's just gonna say it. He's gonna be like, you know, next week I'm gonna be in it, and we'll see. Maybe we'll see each other in the finals. Do we have any angle ideas? Oh, we have a very risky idea for Felino. That's got to be like the lowest rating you can get. I don't even know that I've seen very risky before. That's sick. We need 2 more minutes. Who is still not on the show? I mean, obviously a lot of people. Hmm. Kind of. I feel like I haven't been doing anything of Los Japoneses or Los Delincuentes Japoneses. And I kind of want to do a backstage angle with them just because I feel like I don't want the storyline to. Let's see, is it cold? No, it's hot. I don't want it to just lose all its heat, but I know that none of them can cut a promo. Here's the issue. We know this. So we just give them like a 1 minute promo. Just a quick little 1 minute promo. I'm sorry, 1 second. Sorry, I gotta 1 second. All right, that time it was not a technical difficulty, it was a food question. My favorite kind of question. All right, so anyways, 1 minute backstage, pre-tape. How do we make it scripted? I don't know. We're just gonna do Nozawa, Big T, Noru, and Mazada. I'm just gonna talk about all of them. We're actually not gonna do a backstage. We're gonna do outside of broadcast, you know, because they're a bunch of street thugs, you know, they're a bunch of punks. So we're gonna have them, I don't know, maybe in like a skate park or something. Or they are, I don't know, somewhere grimy with like graffiti and stuff, you know? Oh, there we go. Dialogue scripted. Thank you. All right, 1 minute, please. Please do your best. I'm giving them all the advantages here. Pre-taped, scripted. Please. All right, basically just a promo to remind people that those guys exist and are on the roster. Because we are going to do, I do have plans for them. Believe it or not, I do have stuff that they're going to be doing soon. But, you know, they kind of got lost in the shuffle. So I just want to give people a quick reminder. Hey, these guys are still here. I've got 1 more minute. Should we? We have 2 minutes. All right, and it looks like we're all good to go. El Connect is a star, but he's also an occasional wrestler, so I think it's okay if we don't get him on the show. And Felino, maybe Felino can be in a dark. You know, we've got 2 4v4s in this already, so we're gonna do a 5v5 dark. All right, Felino, El Pantera. All right, let's get some rookies. Let's get Explosivo. Let's get Los Juniors. All right, on the Rudo side. We'll do. I mean, Do people lose momentum from losing in dark matches? I like genuinely don't know. Anyways, we'll do Archangel, Dr. Ekis, Nitro. I feel like we don't have a lot of like young, up and coming Rudos right now. We've got Phantasma. Whoops, I clicked division. What if we just sneak a Technico on here and like Ramstein? I don't book this guy. He's got decent fundamentals actually. And good aerial. What if we just book Ramstein here? Just sneak a Technico on the air, you know? Alright, and we'll give the win to Felina. You know, yeah, speaking of, it really does feel like all the rookies on the roster are baby faces. Ramsey's 29, but, you know, they've got 48 experience. Let's just turn this guy heel. Yeah, why not? Can be a technical or Rudo. Yeah, okay. This random guy is going to turn heel. Not everything has to be a major turn. Sometimes you can have undercard guys. Just, oh, that guy's heel now? Oh, okay. All right. So I said before we're shooting for a 75 of this show. I think Volador Jr. versus Pirata Morgan should be good. And out of the two 4v4s, I mean, this one has Santo and like Ultimo Guerrero to carry it, so it should at least get a 70. And this one has LA Park and Dr. Wagner and Nitro Millionario, so this one actually might be even better than the main event. So you know what? Yeah, I think we can totally get a 75 here. So that's what we're shooting for. All right, here we go. All right, pre-show action. Felino, El Pantera, Explosivo, Brazo de Oro Jr., and Brazo de Plata Jr. get a win over Arcangel de la Muerte, Dr. Ekis, Nitro, Fantasma Jr., and Ramstein. Trying to read these names as fast as I can. There's so many of them. Ramstein doing better than Explosivo and the Juniors. Oh, and better than Phantasma Jr. too, and Nitro, and Dr. Ekis. Wow. All right, shout out to Ramstein. Who is this guy? All right, welcome to CMLL Televisa. We opened the show with Paco Alonso, Shelly Martinez, and Hijo Dos Santo backstage, and they announced the start of the Leyenda de Plata tournament. Maybe they're like standing there and they've got the, you know, the tournament plaque. You win a plaque of like El Santo's mask. And I think you also get a trophy, but I could be wrong. But yeah, we're gonna say they're there. They've got the plaque, the trophy, and everything. Literally just to kick off the tournament and the show. All right, and the first tournament match and our first match of the night, Negro Casas and El Dandy in a Tech Masterclass. And Negro Casas picks up the win here and advances to the finals of the tournament in a match that gets a 69. Pretty solid, especially considering that the crowd isn't even hot yet. This is a pretty good score. I wish they broke that 70 barrier, but you know, 69 is almost as good. Micho Million Audio with a 38 promo. Wow. Oh my god, and we've got a Nozawa promo coming up on this show. Oh no. What are we doing? Oh god. All right. All right, well there was that. All right, our Steal the Show match. Virus and Mystico take on Tarzan Boy and Black Warrior and get the win. When Virus pins Tarzan Boy with a surprise roll up, gets a 56. Mystico so close to 50. He's inching up one number at a time. I remember he was getting 47s. Now he's up to 49. He's getting better little by little. Oh, Tarzan Boy was really off his game. Oh my god. Just bringing down the show with this 1 minute promo from Nozawa. You know, maybe we would have been better off just keeping them off the show because now the storyline actually lost heat. So maybe this wasn't such a smart thing for us to book. Yeah, 27. I think this is our new record low segment. So there's that. Okay, picking things back up, we've got 8-man action. LA Park, Mr. Nebula, Ultimo Dragon, and Gran Hamada take on Dr. Wagner Jr., Nicho Emilianario, and Los Talibanes. And shockingly, the Rudos get the win here. Let's see who. Dr. Wagner Jr. pinned Gran Hamada. Also during them, we had Hector Garza attack LA Park. I wanted him to just distract him. That was a misclick. But yeah, as predicted, this match did pretty well. I got a 70, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Oh yeah, and all these three storylines all gained heat. That's good. It's too bad we couldn't get some heat for the Los Delincuentes storyline. All right, the backstage segment with Negro Casas and Pedro Aguao Jr. gets a 62. The storyline losing heat, that's fine. I think it should still be hot anyways. And yeah, it looks like we both improvised well. Yeah, good stuff here. Ooh, this match not quite as good as I was hoping. Volador Jr. versus Pirata Morgan. In another first round tournament match, gets a 60. We had Tarzan Boy distract Volador Jr., giving Pirata Morgan this kind of a surprise win. I don't really know if you want to call it an upset, considering that Pirata Morgan is like the established veteran here. But yeah, definitely upsetting for the fans, I'd say. Oh, and they were both off their game. Wonderful. This show has not been so great, I must say. All right, we've got backstage hype for the main event. Only a 60. We need a good number for this main event. We really do. We need a good number here. Oh, a 76. Okay. All right, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, Santo got an 84. Wow. All right, good performances all around. Solid main event. We really needed this. Thank you, everyone involved. Oh, a 76. Let's go. Hell yeah. Even with a 38 and a 27 segments, we managed to beat our last week's score. Hell yeah. Right. We made $68,000. Wow. Well, we even gained a little bit of pop in a couple of places. Wow. Yeah. That was a great show. Oh yeah, so the tournament is officially underway. Things are moving. Wheels are in motion here. And yeah, we're officially building up to that next pay-per-view. The show has drawn a lot of praise. Let's see what happened on Velocity. Oh, 68. Oh, so we beat Velocity, but we didn't beat their main event. One day. Right. Okay, Rick Knox is here. Well, we'll just have Mia Technico. All right, we need Damian 666 and Halloween to accept those handshake deals. I definitely would like to book them. Also, yeah, let's see what are they offering him? Oh, a handshake deal? That's fine. I was just curious. I was like, are they trying to sign him exclusive? Right. Here. All right, Patrick Hernandez is here. Welcome to the crew. Bruce wants a pay raise, sure. Nozawa wants a pay raise, dude. After that promo. All right, whatever. 27 promo. Oh, and WWE Vengeance was ran. Let's check it out. They got a 93. Holy shit. Benoit versus Triple H. This is very 2004. Shawn Michaels versus Edge. Wow, a 96. Damn. Orton versus Hardy. Jericho versus Christian and William Regal. Got a 95. Oh my god. What is this score inflation going on here? This score inflation, I'm telling you. The scores are rigged. It's the Fed, man. Speaking of the Fed, Jesus Christ, what is WWE doing with the WrestleMania build? Like, I don't really watch WWE like that at all, but I've been, just seeing what people have been saying online. It just seems like every week it just gets worse and worse. They're just openly, oh, there's only 30 days remaining on his contract. No, we need to do things with him before he leaves. All right, and it would have been cool to sign Negro Casas and Felino's dad, but yeah, whatever. We got him a pay raise at least, so that's cool. Hey, Damien 666 and Halloween are here. All right, cool. Now we don't have to keep borrowing them from LXW. It was fine at first, but yeah, just kind of became an inconvenience. All right. Mr. Neblock gone from DDT. What are you doing out in Japan? Let's see. Oh he won this match, but it was he won by DQ in a match that was for the Iron Man heavyweight title. All right, well, damn, he got screwed. Oh, he was also in a match that had it had Tenzan and Kojima and Kenta. What? Who's in this match? Oh yeah, he's in there with some heavy hitters. Wow. All these guys are in DDT? What the hell is going on? All right, let's just keep advancing here. La Braquita, Mascarita, Sagrada are a tag team now in AAA. I mean, good for them. Oh, AAA ran a big event last night, it seems. Let's take a peek. Let's take a look at the competition. The competition. Only got a 71. Amateur hour over here. Cybernetico defeated Grand Apache. Abismo Negro, Electroshock defeated Heavy Metal. Hoovy defeated Billy Boy. I mean, they're kind of close to us in terms of ratings, but I feel like if we just keep signing their popular guys, eventually their numbers will go down, right? You know, like we've got them all shortlisted. Once their deals come up, we're definitely gonna steal Abismo Negro if we can. Oh well, that's not till 2005 though. I think Heavy Metal is coming up soon. Yeah, October 2004. What about Cybernetico? Oh, October 2005. All right, yeah, because this guy is like their top guy right now. I think he's more popular than our guys. But yeah, we can't steal him right now. Soon. Also, when's Hoovy? Oh, Hoovy and Heavy Metal are both their contracts are coming up in October. All right, cool. Good to know. Oh, and AAA also ran a TV show, got a 72. Okay. All right, you know, I'm probably forgetting something, but whatever. It's Super Viernes time. Let's go. Right. Lismark Jr. doing some karaoke backstage. Cool. Felino and Ultimo Guerrero bonding. I mean, that's just nice. There's nothing else to say about that. That's just nice. All right, last time we got a 70. I mean, we'll try to beat that this time. I'm sure we can. All right, so for tomorrow's Televisa, we've only got 2 matches booked here. I'm just giving away the other Leyenda de Plata matches now. Shocker versus Universo and Piroga Jr. versus Felino. So same as last Super Viernes, we're just gonna build towards these. Although I still kind of want Pedro Jr. to not wrestle until this match. But yeah, we're gonna just kind of we'll build up Felino. We've already been building up Shocker. More of the same, basically. All right, so speaking of building up Felino, let's do like Blue Panther, Atlantis, and Felino. And they can take on team of I was gonna do Savio Vega, but he's actually it's like I only signed him to be on the booking team. He's not good. Here, let's do super crazy Damian El Terrible and Tarzan Boy. A solid upper mid card match here. If Felino the win here, we want him to look strong before he goes into his tournament match. All right, cool. And all right, yeah, we also want I believe Shocker already has good momentum. Yeah, it's like all the people in the tournament are already people that I push and do stuff with, so it's not like any of them have bad momentum. But you know, it is not nice to, if we're gonna do stuff with people, not have them lose matches before we do it. Negro Casas has already advanced, but he can still wrestle. Probably main event. That's it. We're gonna do Casas, Santo, and Parker. Or you know what? Santos, Casas, and I mean Santo, Casas, and Mystica. I combined their name. I said Santos. You know, we'll do. Let's do Wagner. I mean, Wagner has white hot momentum, but I feel like he could. You know what? No, let's not do Wagner. Let's do. Let's do Nicho, A Million Audio. You know what? Screw it. We'll do the trio. This is basically the match we were going to do at the pay-per-view, but it was going to be Blue Panther instead. So yeah, we can just do it on Super Viernes. Can Mystico get the win here? I feel like this is a real case where he won't be, where they're not going to want to put him over, but let's try. Let's try it. Also, I feel like this could definitely main event. Oh, they're gonna put him over. Hell yeah. All right. I don't know why I ever doubted them. All right, more 3v3 stuff. Let's do Wagner, Universo, and Mascherano Dos Mil, the classic trio. Let's just get some guys for them to beat. Let's get El Connect, Lance Storm, and let's do Vampiro. This is a pretty cool match, actually. All right, yeah, we're gonna give the win to Universo Dos Mil, and we're gonna have it be a tainted win. We usually give them to Wagner, but Universo Dos Mil is in the tournament, so for once we'll let him get the win. That's basically the only reason. Oh, hey, looking at Vampiro there has reminded me. I've been meaning to do this for like several episodes now. Let's change this picture. This is not what Vampiro in Mexico looks like. It's too hot to have all that face paint on in Mexico. So yeah, there is a photo here of him without the makeup. He still has his locks, which isn't really time period appropriate. I feel like by this point he's got short hair, but you know, it's fine. Hey, all right, closer to what he actually looks like in 2004. Yeah, I've been meaning to do this. For some reason, I didn't want to just do it off screen. I thought it was very important that you guys saw that. Let's take a look at our storylines here. Oh, it's a little cold now because that promo was so bad. All right. Everything else is hot though. Oh, and you know what? We need to put. All right, we need to take Volator Jr. out of this, and we need to put Virus. Okay. This literally nobody is feuding for these right now, but we're just gonna keep it going because it's hot. If it gets cold, we'll probably end it and start it over. This I'm not sure who the next challengers are. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. And this is, yeah. All right, so let's try to do something about that storyline being so bad. Let's give them a match. Here, why don't we just do a 2-on-2? We're gonna have them beat Lizmark Jr. and we'll do Ramstein. All right, in a 10-minute match, 2-on-2. Let's see. Can we have Big T beat Lizmark Jr.? That would be cool. That would be very cool of Lizmark Jr. if he could do that. Actually, no, we're gonna do. just gonna have him win. I was gonna make it a tainted win, but you know, just beat him. Cool. All right. Hopefully that can at least bring the storyline back up from whatever it's at to hot. I know we only need 9 more minutes. I know we didn't book LA Park. We always forget about him. All right, you know what? This show we actually haven't booked a 4v4, so why don't we do that? LA Park. Mr. Niebla. Let's see. I mean, why don't we just go Ultimo Dragon and the Great Sasuke? All right, and then they can get a win over. Let's see. Oh, actually, you know what? You know who needs a match? Shocker. Yeah, let's put Shocker in here instead of Sasuke. And let's do Ultimo Guerrero, Pirata Morgan, Emilio Charles, and Scorpio. Did I do? Oh god, this is too many people. Hold on. Oh, okay, yeah. So in this match, I had the heels go over. So we're gonna have the baby faces go over this time. Kind of using this to build to Ultimo Dragon versus Emilio Charles Jr. And you know what? Yeah, let's have Ultimo Dragon get the win. All right, and yeah, now we basically just need a tech masterclass and steal the show, and I think we're good. I think the show is about booked. All right, any techers around here? I mean, we've got Virus, we've got El Dandy, I think isn't booked. And you know what? Actually, that sounds like a cool match. You know what? As I said it, I was like, you know, I like the sound of that. Actually, that don't sound too bad. All right, we're gonna give Virus the win. Open match. All right, and finally, let's just go ahead and book this Steal the Show match. So we can run this baby and we can once again shove it in AAA's face. All right, let's get Ricky Marvin and Volator Jr., our go-to guys. Have I booked this Ramstein guy already on this show? I don't know why I'm suddenly obsessed with Ramstein, but yeah. He's getting booked. Although I think, yeah, technically he's still technically going. He's not even here yet. I think I booked him already. Hold on. Did I book him already? I did. Oh, damn, that's pretty funny. Let's do. Can we do like Zumbito and Sangre Azteca? I remember they have good chemistry together. Right, and you know, Volador Jr. just lost on Televisa, so we'll give him the win here. Let him get his get a little shine back. All right, and all right, so that's 102 minutes, and we haven't booked a single promo on this. So yeah, let's go ahead and do that again. We're gonna give 4 minutes this time to Pedro Wow Jr. You know, just to do his thing. Again, I keep mentioning I don't. We want him on the shows, but I'm trying to keep him out of the ring until tomorrow. All right, so you know the drill. He's going to talk about the usual suspects. All right, we're not going to overcomplicate it. We're gonna have the baby faces close the show again. I'm literally just trying to think, like, all right, I just need 3 angles. What can we do? Santo got Casas. Mystico, just stand there and take notes. Don't say anything. Don't do anything. And we're gonna put Betelgeuse Jr. off screen just to advance that storyline. Okay. You know what? Let's give a promo to even though I think I gave him a promo, it didn't do too great last time. Let's give a promo backstage to Hector Garza and Mr. Aguilla. They've just been kind of lurking, you know, so we're gonna actually have them cut a proper promo. So. Although, wait, have I given? Oh, I had them interrupt LA Park's promo. That's what I did. So yeah, we're gonna have them cut their own promo this time. Shelly Martinez, she's gonna ask them, like, you know, we've been seeing you guys around here lately. You know, we saw you get into LA Park. Can you guys explain yourselves? And I would say similar to Nitro Millonario, they're kind of just gonna be like, you know, we're just here to do our own thing. You know, everybody's so concerned about what everybody else is doing. You know, all these old men in this company always so worried about what young guys like me and Mr. Aguilla are doing. You know, don't you guys have kids or wives to look after? Yeah, we're gonna have them mention Negro Casas also. All right, that's exactly 112 minutes. We did it. I don't feel like booking a pre-show match, honestly, right now. So we're just gonna run this show. I feel like the main event and the co-main event should be good enough that the show will at least get in the 70s. I'm worried about this match. And I'm a bit worried about this promo, but yeah, let's just see. Why is the bar yellow? Oh, we don't have a steal the show. Wow, we almost made a big mistake. All right, green means go. Let's go. All right, the Virus El Dandy Tech Masterclass gets a 63. Not bad, not bad. Also, referee Patrick Hernandez debuted. And his gimmick is adequate. Okay. All right, moving on. Hey, a 51. Oh, this didn't advance. Fuck, it didn't advance the storyline. Damn it. I literally booked this to get some heat back for that storyline. Oh man. Sometimes I forget how to play this game. All right. Also, Rick Knox debuted and his gimmick is poor. Boo. All right, well, 51. All right, our Steal the Show match of the evening. Volador Jr. and Ricky Marvin versus Zumbito. Zumbito. And Sangre Azteca gets a 53. Once again, Volador Jr. off his game, having a couple of off nights back to back. But yeah, not the worst match ever. All right, the Perogal Jr. promo gets a 61. At this point, I'm getting a little tired of just booking him in these promos, I gotta say. But, look, this was the last one. This was the last one. We can finally book him in matches again. Rejoice. Everything's gonna be fine. All right, 8-man action. LA Park, Mr. Nebula, Ultimo Dragon, and Shocker pick up a win over Los Guerreros en Viernes, Ultimo Dragon and Pirata Morgan, and Los Talibanes, Emilio Charles Jr. and Scorpio Jr. The match gets a 69. A pretty solid match. Again, it would have been nice if they could have broken the 70 barrier, but we can't complain about a 60. All right, and a 72 for this match here. We've got Dr. Wagner Jr. y Los Hermanos Dinamita getting the win over El Connect, Lance Storm, and Vampiro, with Universal 2000 pinning Lance Storm after cheating. So yeah, the Rudos get the win here. The Rudos got to look strong. Ooh, Wagner got an 80 in this match. Wow. Yeah, this is why we want the heavyweight title on him. All right, for the first time ever in CMLL, or at least for this run, Hector Garza and Mr. Aguilla cut a proper promo backstage with Shelly Martinez. And yeah, they just take the opportunity to bury LA Park and Negro Casas and all the other old men in the company. All right, got a 69. This seems to be the magic number tonight. I hope that's not what we get for the show. Oh, 66 for this match. Not quite as good as I hoped. Still pretty good. Yeah, kind of brought down a little bit by Tarzan Boy and Damian Altelible. All right, but our main event of the evening, we've got Negro Casas, Hijo del Santo, and Místico getting a big win over Nicho Millonario, Damian 666, and Halloween. And the match gets a 73. All right. I pretty much knew this would be a good match because we ran almost the same match with just replaced Casas with Blue Panther and Nicho with El Dandy, and it did really well. So yeah, I was pretty confident in this match. I'm glad. Mystico finally getting that 50. All right, round of applause for Mystico, moving up in the world. All right, Santo closes the show with the promo. Let's see what we get. Yay, a 75. All right, 1 point, 1 point worse than the last show we ran, but 75 still really good. I feel like our numbers are steadily like increasing. Like our average score is going up. So yeah, it's really good. I really wish I tied this match to the storyline though. That was definitely a mistake. All right, we made another 31 grand. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything interesting here to check out? No, not really. All right, let's just. Oh yeah, our referee Rodolfo Ruiz has retired from the wrestling business, and for some reason we got 2 emails about it. All right, yeah, enjoy your retirement, sir. And with that being said, it is time for us to retire from this episode of the CMLL series. We had some technical difficulties in this one. I'm not gonna lie, they really threw me off for basically the entirety of the episode, but we powered through. We booked our shows. We got Leyenda de Plata going off the ground, and yeah, we've set ourselves up nicely for next time because yeah, next week's episode we're gonna run not Super Viernes. We're gonna run CMLL on Televisa, and that's gonna have the final 2 first-round matches of the Leyenda de Plata, and then after that we're gonna head straight into the pay-per-view. So yeah, looking forward to all that stuff. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're watching on YouTube, please like the video, consider subscribing to the channel or leaving a comment. Any type of support helps and is appreciated. And yeah, you can catch me on Twitch at Hijo del Amigo. I try to keep streams to Fridays and Sundays generally around 3 p.m., 3:30ish Eastern Standard Time. Although this week didn't stream Friday. Today is Saturday, and I should be streaming again tomorrow. But yeah, typically it's gonna be Friday and Sunday if you're interested. All right, so yeah, that's gonna do it for this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll catch you next time. Take it easy, everyone. Scott Steiner joins TNA. History repeats itself. All right, take it easy, everybody.